Hi, it's me, Rasheed Ogunlaru, coach, speaker, and author of Soul Trader, The Gift of Inner Success, Become Who You Are, and more. And welcome to the latest episode of Catch the Coach, which is my one-person show for inner peace, fulfillment, and meaningful progress. And my theme this month is life beyond goals. Life beyond goals. And you might be thinking, well, why is a coach talking about life beyond goals? Well, I was saying, and it goes something like this, that goals are only a guide. They're a winding, changing path, and it's that your heart that will really keep you on track. So goals are very often just a reference point, and they're often stage posts along the way. And also that other stuff is kind of required. Otherwise, life can be reduced into this just to-do list of things that I've got to do and have. And so that's why we're looking today at life beyond goals. And very, very often that the things that we go after and so on is that because we go after one thing because we think it's going to lead us to something else. And that can sometimes be really, really silly in a way, because we think that by getting X, it's going to give me Y. And again, I talk about this in a lot of my work, that the myth of modern living is that success will lead me to fulfillment. Once I've achieved this, the right height, the right body shape, the right this, then I'm going to be happy and so on. And trust me, I've coached, worked with and worked with so many different people that I can tell you that that's just not true. And again, you can see that in your own life for people you know have achieved this, this and that, and they've got the t-shirt and they're thinking, but hang on, I'm still not happy, I'm still not content. So the journey is really becoming who you are, being authentically who you are, and that embracing of actually who you are already. So it's a kind of a paradox, the becoming, because we already are. And that's why many, many years ago, I recorded my Become Who You Are kind of talk, which is all about that inner peace, that embracing what's already there. So do you see that the goals are often taking us in that direction, whereas the fulfillment is bringing us back presently where we are right now. I have another saying that goals know when to have them, when to hold on to them, and when to let go of them. I'm not saying that goals aren't a good thing. Goals can be very, very powerful. And when I'm coaching people in their life, their business, and their career, and in leadership, a lot of the time it will be necessary, and the mind does like goals. But there'll be times when you're stuck, or certain times when certain things just will not chime with you. They will not resonate with you, where it's not about goals. So again, it's knowing about when do I have them? When do I hold them? And when do I let go of them? And I'm going to pick up on that in just a moment. What I'm going to be doing in this very short video is to talk about 3 things, actually 5 things, that are powerful on this journey of life beyond goals: acceptance, gratitude, presence, serendipity, and play. First thing is acceptance. We come and we go. There are no guarantees or certainties in life. All the different weather of life will come. And so there's something about this, and it might seem daunting or overwhelming or, what have you. But when we can accept that with a warm heart, actually things become freed up. We're not so rigid and desperate about our goals. We realize that we have an appreciation. And in fact, what can happen is that in that acceptance, there is a sense of greater peace, and there's a sense of the real appreciation of the beauty of life. And that leads us naturally to the word gratitude, because when I was saying appreciation, gratitude is the birthplace of what flowers from appreciation. Gratitude. I was saying, start every day with a large bowl of gratitude. What's already in place? What you already have? Maybe you're already lucky that you've got a roof over your head. Maybe you've already got some people in your life who care about you, love you. Maybe it is that you already happen to have some things in place, and practically and materially and what have you. Because again, sometimes we can be so caught up, I've got to achieve this, this, and this, and we're not appreciating what's really there. I often say in my talks, it's a bit like rushing out to the shops, the supermarket, without looking what's in the fridge and the cupboard. And lo and behold, there are things going off in the fridge and things out of date in the cupboard because we've not appreciated what's already there. So first of all, acceptance. Here we are. We come and we go. There are no guarantees or no certainties in life. Okay. Let me just try my best from there. Secondly, gratitude. Starting each day with a bowl full of gratitude for this gift of life, that there's breath in my body, that today I'm alive. Because again, we will know it, and we will see it in recent times. And many of you will have lost all sorts of people at different times. So it's so important to be appreciative of every single life, gratitude for each life and for one's own life whilst we're here, right? Because again, otherwise we can get so caught up in the goals that sometimes we miss that. Next, presence. Aha, that takes us to this thing about the breath, just being present with yourself, being with yourself. Because again, sometimes if I'm too caught up in the goals and the tomorrows and the lists and that, this is happening, that's happening, I'm not present here. Yesterday, I was due to record this video and I was, I'll get up in the morning usually and I'll go for a morning run. I'll come back, I'll do some practice on my keyboards, just about 15 minutes and so on. And I usually go through 4 of my own songs that I will play, which is good because it keeps the fingers and so on thinking, keeps you and so on. But anyway, I was playing that and playing the very first song, which I know the best. And then all of a sudden, my fingers fall on the wrong chords, the wrong chords. Actually, what happened was those chords were the birthplace of let's see if I've got it here, I can maybe show it to you, of a new song. A new song emerged yesterday. Wouldn't have happened if I wasn't present enough to realize, let's just be with this. Oh, it's going to be caught up. Now I've got to now move on to this, and 15 minutes have gone, and now I'm No. To be present. That leads us beautifully to this thing about serendipity. Serendipity is those happy accidents, but we need to leave enough room for that. I often talk about 3 things: space, being, breathing, headspace, physical space, being out in nature, structure. Yes, we may want certain things to be structured, a timetable and so on that will kind of help and support us. But the structure's even there to kind of help us to flow and to do the things that we need to do. And then serendipity. And serendipity is that window of that serendipity, allowing a little bit of space for that possibility. Being open to it, being open to life. And that's what happens through presence. And finally, play like kids do. For you, it might be art. For you, it might be drawing. For you, it might just be having a good time with friends and family and so on. Play is so much of the richness of life, because we can explore, we can experiment in this big, beautiful world, the landscapes, the connections, the friendships, all of these things. Play. So life beyond goals. Knowing to have them, when to hold them, and when to let go of them. And sure, there'll be certain times when you have them, there's certain things that you need to try and achieve in your work, in your business, or what have you, or the mind will sometimes want goals. That's fine. When to hold on to them, yeah, we need to review, we need to fine tune, we need to do this and so on. And this is a key point of change in my life, so I need to be very, very focused. But when to let go, I'm overwhelmed. Things aren't working for me. It's just too much, or that's not resonating with me right now. Breathe. And that's where the acceptance, the gratitude, the presence, the serendipity, and the play all come in. So I hope that you found that really useful. Life beyond goals. Thank you so much, as always, for listening, for tuning in. I appreciate it so much on this journey of you becoming who you are, and appreciating who you are. And that's available right now, just to embrace yourself, embrace life itself. And as far as you can, then everybody else. That's the journey then of this life beyond goals. I want to thank you again. There's far more from me on my YouTube channel where you might be watching this. There's my website. You'll find me on Facebook. There's an official Facebook page. You'll find me on Instagram. There's an Instagram page. And of course, there's a Soul Trader website. There's a Soul Trader YouTube channel and Facebook as well, and a Twitter. And where I post lots of on my various social media, lots of stuff to help you on this journey of being yourself and being your authentic self and embracing yourself and life itself. Thank you so much. Lots of love from me, Rasheed. Take good care. Bye-bye.